September is Hunger Action Month, and Find Food Bank is part of the nationwide campaign with Feeding America. I had a chance to speak to a local business partner that's helping end food insecurity in a special way.
This is my vanilla bean saffron.
It's not ice cream. It's frozen custard made from scratch by Gabrielle Nagengast. She and her husband own and operate Perfect Pint in Palm Desert.
We both lost our jobs during the pandemic, and we decided maybe we should start up a business of our own.
This is her husband, Jordan.
Employee count 2, her and me.
At any given time, they have between 24 to 30 flavors on their menu. This month, there's a new addition.
We've created a custom flavor, delicious cookies and cream, and all the net proceeds of that will be donated to Find Food Bank at the end of September.
The mayor of Palm Desert and the CEO and president of Find stopped by to try it. Their reaction speaks for itself.
Oh my God.
For Jordan, getting involved with Hunger Action Month is personal.
I was born in a communist country. I was born in Bulgaria.
Giving back to the community is something he takes very seriously.
I see a lot of people now with the economy and inflation, good people who need help, who are trying to make it work. And those are the people that I want to support because I just see myself in that, you know?
Every sale of cookies and cream helps Find meet its fundraising goal.
That $5 million we need every year to ensure that people know where their next meal is coming from.
Wearing orange, which represents hunger awareness, Debbie Espinoza encourages the community to get involved. It's a message the mayor of Palm Desert is also spreading.
We have a great big banner on our city hall making sure that everybody knows about it. We all need to volunteer, we all need to donate, and we all need to advocate.
Well, there are actually 16 total local businesses taking part in Hunger Action Month. Find Food Bank sent us this video of what 849 Restaurant and Burba in Palm Springs are doing to help end food insecurity in the Coachella Valley. 849's donating 50% of the proceeds from 849 specialty cocktails sold in the month of September to Find. Burba has created the Piece of the Pie fundraiser with ingredients inspired by food found at a Find Food Bank distribution. 100% of the proceeds from the pizza now until October will be donated to Find. Mayor Pro Tem Grace Garner says the cause is an important one.
The City of Palm Springs is working with Find Food Bank and Hunger Action Month to raise awareness about the food insecurities that we have, not just in Palm Springs, but throughout the Coachella Valley. We want to make sure that residents are aware that there are multiple locations in our city and throughout the Coachella Valley where they can get free food.
Well, to learn more about Hunger Action Month and what other businesses you can support to help the cause, visit KESQ.com.